there, welcome to my tutorial on creating basic animations in After Effects. My name is Rehan and I will be your guide through this tutorial. Before we begin, it's important to have a basic understanding of the motion graphics and After Effects interface. Motion graphics actually are just animation using graphics you design, photos you click by your camera or phone, text, videos or audios you record. And After Effects is the software we are going to use to create these animations. After Effects is the part of Adobe family, just like Photoshop or Illustrator. In this tutorial, we will be covering the basics of animation and animating the different elements in your composition. So let's first start the After Effects. Here you can see I have already started open the After Effects, and this is the interface. And here is the first window. You will see after starting the software, it's asking either you want to make a new project or you want to work on already created project. So we will create a new. After creating a new project, you can see that here this is the project panel, project window, and here you will include, import and keep your all assets, like just as I mentioned before, that you will be using your audios, your graphics, your photos and your videos and text also. So here you will see all these assets. So we will next we will import and we will see that how it looks. This is the layer panel. So each composition and each object will be having a layer, and this is timeline basically. Here you will see the duration of your composition and animation, and here you will see different components. Here you can see that new project created, but still you don't have any composition. So composition, we will make new composition. What is the composition? Composition is the container of these things, as I mentioned above, that audios, if you want to import audio, if you want to import video, if you want to import your graphics or photos and text. So the container which will keep and show these things is a composition. So it, you can see a scene in videos. So we will create a new composition. Let's to create any composition, you can also use the shortcut, keyboard shortcut, control plus n, or you can create from just clicking here, new composition. Here is the window. You will tell the computer or After Effects that what preset you are going to use or what will be the size of your composition. So as you if you don't know, I will tell you the HD video. If you are going to work on HD video, the size of that video will be 1920 pixels of width and height of 1080 pixels. So you can see I just chose from here HDTV 1080 preset, and it is showing me that the width of this video is going to be 1920 and height will be 1080. Now this is frame rate. So you can see 10 after 1080, after a space you can see here 25 means 25 frames per second. And duration, how long it's going to be. So we will choose just only 10 seconds, and from here you can choose the color, background color of this composition. I can choose any color, but I will keep it to white. And here is the name of this composition. Whatever name you want you can keep, or just you can hit OK, and later on you can edit this composition also by just clicking Control plus K. It's the keyboard shortcut, or just right click there and composition settings, and you see same window appears again, and from here you can edit the values. Okay, now we will move. Let's import some assets that we will be using in our animation. Go to file or import. Here, from here, file, you can import, or you can just double click here, and it will ask directly from where you want to import your assets, or you can right click here in this space, right click and import and file. So I will just choose this file. This is a picture of B. Now you can see with composition, there is one file, and that is B, and when I click on this, you can see the preview of this image. This is bean.png file, and if I want to make the part of this composition, I will just click it and drop here. You can see it appears here, or there is another way. I can click and drag it directly onto layers panel. If I drop it to layers panel, you can see it appears in the center of this our screen. So what we are going to do first, now we can start animating this bee. Select the you can just select and drop it here, and when I selected it, it selected automatically this layer, and beside this layer you can see there is a arrow, small arrow, and the animation controls. Here are animation controls. You can see transform, and these all are animation controls from where you can adjust. It will, this is the timeline as I mentioned you, and these are the controls in After Effects. So these will allow you to animate this B. So what I have done, I just clicked it and I dropped it outside of my this composition. And there are scale, rotation, opacity, position and anchor point. We will see them one by one. So we will start the basic animation from position. So what is this position? You can see that here, just before the position, you can see a stopwatch. Just here position, you just click on this stopwatch, and here you will see a diamond shape appears. This is keyframe. Keyframes are the basics of animation. Yeah, and before creating this keyframe, I have chosen this playhead to the 0 seconds. So that means that I want to create this animation from the 0 second, from the beginning. If I keep it here and then I create this keyframe, so that means after 1 second it will start animating. So on the 0 seconds I created a keyframe. That means now the start of animation has been created. So I want to make this animation of 2 seconds, just 2 seconds or 3 seconds. So I will move this playhead to 3 seconds, and here I will do nothing. Just I will click on this my object B and drag it to here. So that means here, when I dropped it here, you can see it automatically created another keyframe. So that means that my animation will start from the 0 second and it will end on 3 seconds. So what happens to watch, to see this animation? You will just press the space bar on your keyboard and it will start playing. You can see it appears from here and it goes here. It's still, it was moving because our animation duration of our animation was 10 seconds. So we can bring it to here. Now you can see again it's moving. So it was the basic animation, and just like this you can create very complex animations also. So it was the first sample of animation. So you can see it's not very rocket science, it's very simple, it's easy, just you need to practice, you know, you need to follow the steps, and it's very simple and easy. So in our next tutorial I will come with more objects in one animation, like 2 or 3 objects. And you see this, when it is moving, the uh, these arms and all these are just robotic. So we will try to animate the body parts of this bee also, like so till that next video, goodbye.